My human loves me. I know that. I see it in the bowl that fills before I ask too loudly, in the hand that reaches for my head, in the toys brought home with hope, and in the way you check on me when I am quiet. You may think love is feeding me, petting me, buying me things, and keeping me healthy. And yes, I need those things. But there is another kind of love, smaller and easier to miss, the kind my body remembers for years. There are 6 acts of love I do not need only once. I need them for life. And the last one only happens when everything you built before it finally feels safe enough. Before I tell you the first one, you should know this. The love I remember most is not always the love humans notice. Sometimes it is not the toy, the treat, or the hand reaching for me. Sometimes it is the moment you do less, wait longer, speak softer, and let my body decide that your world is safe. There are 6 quiet acts that can change the way I trust you for life, but one of them may surprise you because it looks like nothing at all. And when it happens, it means everything before it has finally reached me. The first act of love is the one humans rarely notice, keeping my world predictable. You may think love has to look new, exciting, or special. A new bed, a new flavor, a new game, a new surprise waiting when I wake up, but my body feels love in patterns. I feel it when breakfast comes close to the time I expected, when my water is still where my paws remember it, when my litter box is clean and not suddenly moved, and when the sounds of the house follow a rhythm I can understand. I am not built to love too many surprises at once. When the world keeps changing without warning, I have to watch, smell, listen, and prepare myself in case safety has moved away without telling me. A predictable day lets something inside me soften. I can eat without checking every corner first. I can sleep without waking at every small change. I can step out from under the bed without carrying the whole room in my muscles. When evening comes with a familiar rhythm, when you return in a way my ears know, I do not have to spend all my energy guessing what will happen next. To you, routine may feel boring. To me, it is the floor my trust stands on. The second act of love is letting me walk away. This one can be hard for humans, because when I leave your lap, turn from your hand, or step out of your arms, it can look like I am rejecting you. You may think I have stopped enjoying you, or that I am cold, or that I only come close when I want something. But when I walk away, I am often asking a quiet question. Will you let me have my own space and still love me after? If being close to you means I lose control, I will learn to be careful with closeness. If every cuddle turns into being held too long, if every soft moment becomes a hand that keeps following me, if every attempt to leave makes you pull me back, then your love starts to feel like a place with no exit. But when you let me go, something changes. When I step away and you do not punish me with frustration, chase me into another room, or turn my boundary into a joke, you teach me that coming close to you is not a trap. I can choose you, leave, and choose you again. That is how trust grows in a cat. When you let me leave without punishment, you teach me that coming close to you is safe. The third act of love is your soft voice. You may think it is silly to talk to me because I do not understand every sentence the way another human would. I do not know all your words, but I know tone. I know rhythm. I know when your voice is sharp, rushed, heavy, playful, tired, or gentle. I know the sound you use when you are angry at the world, and I know the sound you use when you are trying not to scare me. Your soft voice becomes a small bridge between our worlds. When you enter the room and say something simple, I hear that you have noticed me. When you place my food down and call me gently, I hear that this moment is safe. When I look at you from across the room, and you answer with warmth instead of noise, I learn that my presence matters even when I am not touching you. Over time, that voice becomes part of home. It tells my body that you are calm enough to trust. It helps me know the difference between danger and daily life. I may not know every word, but I know the voice that has never hurt me The fourth act of love is playing with me like I am still a hunter. Many humans think play means shaking a toy in front of my face until I jump, or tossing something across the floor and hoping I chase it. Sometimes I will. Sometimes I will not. But real play is not only about making me run. Real play wakes the ancient part of me that watches, waits, calculates, and chooses the perfect moment to move. I do not want the toy to float in the air like nothing alive. I want it to act like prey. Let it slip behind the corner of a chair. Let it pause where I can see only part of it. Let it move slowly, then dart away in a short burst. Let me lock my eyes on it. Let me crouch. Then when I leap, do not always pull the toy away before I can win. Let me catch it, hold it, bite it, kick it, and feel the small victory of completing what my instincts began. When you play with me this way, you are giving my body a language it understands. A good hunt can make me calmer, more confident, less restless, and more connected to you. When you let me complete the hunt, you are not only tiring me out, you are reminding me I am still a cat. The fifth act of love is giving me a place above the room. You may see me climb the refrigerator, the bookshelf, the window ledge, or the highest corner I can reach and think I am being difficult. You may think I am trying to escape you, avoid you, or claim a throne for myself. But height does not always mean distance. For me, height often means safety. From above, I can understand the room. I can see the doorway, the movement of feet, the other animals, the stranger entering, and the small changes humans forget to notice. Up high, I am less likely to feel trapped. I can watch without being touched. I can stay near without being surrounded. A high place does not have to be expensive. It can be a cat tree, a clear shelf near a window, a safe space on top of a bookcase, a soft blanket on a tall chair, or a perch near your desk where I can be close without being in the middle of everything. Do not pull me down every time I choose it. Do not treat my need to observe as rejection. Sometimes, I am not trying to get away from you. I am trying to stay with you in the only way my body can relax. When I have a place above the room, I do not feel far from you. I feel safe enough to stay. The sixth act of love may look like doing nothing at all. It may happen quietly after all the other little acts have had time to settle into me. I climb onto your lap, curl against your leg, press into your chest, or fold myself beside you. Maybe you laugh because your foot is going numb. Maybe you whisper that you are trapped. Maybe you want to shift your body because you have something else to do. But before you move, understand what this moment means to me. Sleep is not a small thing for a cat. Sleep is when my body stops watching so carefully. It is when my eyes close, my muscles loosen, and my defenses fall lower than they do when I am awake. If I choose to sleep on you, I am not only looking for warmth, I am saying, with the most vulnerable part of me, that your body has become a safe place. This moment did not come from nowhere. It came from the morning that happened the way I expected. It came from the hand that let me leave. It came from the voice that stayed soft, the game that let me be a hunter, and the high place that gave me control over the room. So stay still for a little while. Breathe slowly. Do not turn my trust into a loud joke or lift me away the moment I settle. When I fall asleep on you, that is not just a nap. That is the trust you built finally resting in your lap. None of these acts need to look dramatic. A steady routine, the freedom to walk away, a voice that softens, a game that lets me hunt, a place above the room, and a human who stays still when I finally rest. To you, they may look like ordinary moments. To me, they are how you build a world gentle enough for trust to live in. Love becomes real to me when it is quiet enough for my body to believe it. Maybe I am just a cat, but I know when love becomes a place I can rest. Which of these 6 acts does your cat seem to love most?